Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the new pro grade armors because there has been official news that these armors will be upgradable in the future. So the very first thing I want to talk about is, of course, there are new armors. They do exist. As you can see here, we get the pro grade armor. This actually dropped for me yesterday, and I managed to get really lucky and just immediately get a Fix-A-Guard level 1 on it first try. Now, of course, if you don't like Fix-A-Guard, you can always go with Orxis, but Fix-A-Guard did get a buff. So that is pretty nice. And as we can see under the rarity over here, this is a 12-star rarity armor versus our Agostasis, which is an 11-star. And of course, the most important stat is it gives us a lot more damage. It gives us 7% all potency, 50 HP, as well as 5 PP. So this one would be considered the balanced armor. Now, later down the line, we are very likely going to get a VO as well as a Vita version of these armors. So one that gives more HP as well as one that gives more PP. However, I know plenty of you guys are probably like me when I was streaming. When I first heard about it, I was like, all right, who's telling everyone about these new upgradable armors? Who said that these armors can be upgraded in the future? And after doing a little bit of digging, it is of course the Dengeki article over here. This was posted quite a few days ago, actually on the 4th. However, when you scroll all the way to the very bottom of this article, there is a short little Q&A section, and the main thing that we want to look up is right here. So we go and go to translate. You can see right here, the new armors will be upgradable in a future update. So this is the source. This is where everyone's coming to me telling me that, hey, the new armors will be upgradable. You can invest into these armors now if you want to, because you'll be able to turn it into a VO or a Vita later down the line, depending on what you want, as that is the upgrade path. However, I know not everyone is as lucky as me. I literally farmed the LTQ like over 100 runs already, and I got one to drop. So I'm pretty sure that the majority of players have probably never seen this armor drop yet. So in my personal opinion, if you do get this armor, I personally would sell it because it's still worth quite a lot of money. As we can see here, for one with a Fix-A-Guard, you know, they're selling it for 4.9 million. And even if you look for one without any fixes, just like the average price, it's still going for an average about 4.4 million. Yeah, there's a couple outliers over here, this one at 4 million, but 4.4 million seems to be the average price. So my 2 cents for the average player is to just sell the armors the moment you get them, cash out, get as much money as you can. Same thing with the Joindia capsules. You know, if it's still worth 100,000, definitely sell it. It's still worth a good chunk of money. And then of course, whenever the urgent quest comes up, that's pretty much a guaranteed 2 to 3 Joindia capsules, which even if you sell it at 100k, that's still 200 to 300k for a simple UQ run. It's still pretty good money. However, as many of you guys know, the new high difficulty quest and the Stars Crash is coming out literally tomorrow, and well, the battle power requirement for this is actually incredibly high. From what people are telling me, the battle power requirement is 4,630 or 4,640. I don't remember what the exact number was. However, as you can see, I barely make it. So yes, you are going to need incredibly good gear in order to get the battle power required so that you can actually do it. So I am expecting this quest to be, as the name implies, a high difficulty quest. Expect to die a lot in this, especially if you have a glass cannon build, and expect to go through a lot of trial and error before you guys get the clear. I'm expecting to clear this after maybe 30 attempts. That's my personal figure that I think in my head. You know, probably take about 4 to 5 hours and about 30 attempts in order to get the clear. But nevertheless, the reason why you even want to attempt this, or the reason why endgame players even care about this, is of course of the rewards, which is of course the 13-star rarity crest weapon series, which of course raises potency and reduces PP consumption when you're attacking enemies. Very, very nice stuff. So this is going to be the main jackpot item, which is going to be spearheading a lot of people to go crazy and farming this piece of content. However, again, I want to warn everyone, the drop rate for these weapons are probably going to be incredibly low. So even if you are able to farm this on autopilot very fast and very efficiently, you're probably going to need maybe 100 clears, 200 clears, possibly 300 clears before you're going to be seeing your first drop of the crest weapon. But with that being said, it's still not going to stop me from farming this new piece of content on autopilot tomorrow on my live stream at twitch.tv/keroppi_sensei. Now do keep in mind that Stellar Blade is right around the corner as well, and the moment Stellar Blade comes out, we are going to be beating the game. We are going to be doing a long stream, possibly a 24-hour stream, as we will be blasting through that game. So for those who care about Stellar Blade, again, you can catch me on my live stream on Twitch, or for those who just want to see the new Dark Falls Vial, you can definitely tune in tomorrow. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.